morning, guys. You are welcome again to Design by Ayo, here where we do all things design. This morning, whatever the time is where you are, I'll be taking you through how to present your work on showcase websites, portfolio websites without needing mockup, without downloading or paying for mockups when you cannot afford them. By portfolio websites, I mean websites like Behance, Dribbble, LinkedIn, your social media, Twitter, Instagram, and stuff. Probably even TikTok. Now, when if you're gonna do that, you should have to understand first and foremost that showcase websites many times require your pictures, because you're going to be posting them as pictures. Your pictures to have a ratio of 4 width to 3 height, so 4 by 3. Now, for instance, look at what we have here. We can you can see this thing I named design post here. You can see how beautiful it is. If you want to make things like this, continue the video. Now, if you want to make a design post, first thing first is to create a frame. Now, 4 by 3, this is, we are going to, so that it will be visible, we are going to make it at 400 width and 300 height. Now, when you do that, you would click the link here, the button here. This helps your design to stay together so that you will not need to be editing and calculating the sizes that it should be. Now, the maximum picture size, picture width for Behance is 2000 pixels. So 2000 pixels, we make this 1.5. If you're going to divide this by 5, divided by 5, you see that it's back to 400 by 300. So now, back to 2000. First, after that, after creating the frame, you're going to export the design. You see that it is still in a web Figma frame here. You export it and import it back as an image. Export it as an image, the whole thing. Export it out as a PNG image, and bring it back in as an image. That way you'll be able to, let's duplicate this and bring it to our frame. That way you'll be able to resize the design without having to change every asset inside your design work. Now, after importing it into the frame, we have to give a margin inside a top left and right margin and bottom margin of 120. This 120, this is 80, 120. See this as 120. Now, if the left is 120, the top, make the top 120. This kind of design showcase, I know you're asking why can't we just post the long form? No website will take the long form of your design. Look at it, the long form is almost 4,000 pixels. That cannot go into any device, whether mobile or website. Now, if you're going to do that, if you're going to continue with your showcase, you reduce this so that you'll be able to input the full length into this rectangle here. Now, this is 120, 120. Bring this down to 122. Now, this place is too small. We have to reduce it. Look at this place, and I hope you can see what here we made this 120, 120, and 120. If you are going to be able to achieve that, you have to reduce this one so much that it can go into both places. Now, the difference, the 120, is that's that. Then you try and resize them enough for you to size into the, yeah. So 120, 134. So the space between this and this is 106. We will need them to be 120. So you see 120, 120. That the same is the same space across board. The whole thing is measured correctly. Now the next thing for us to fix the top margin and the down margin. Now you need to take the whole thing up. This is now this 120. Now that's that. Because there's so many other parts of the design that is below here. We are not going to create a margin on the bottom. But for this one, we are going to, let me check now. You see that it takes the rest. We are going to create a margin from the bottom. The design here ends at how do we get the card? Then it's going to start from the other section. You should make sure that there is continuity between the last picture, the right picture, and the left picture and the right picture. You'll see now that okay, there is normally you should have started it from here, start from here, but the margin below and the margin below is too much. This is too much. We cannot leave this like this, so we have to reduce it. That way is going to even help our continuity, because people can obviously see that this part is the same thing as this part here and it's continuing. Now you see that this is 108, 120. If you want to move your images 10 pixels at a time, you would hold shift and move it in whatever direction you want to move it at. Now we can see that this looks very good. This is perfect. It covers our entire website with nothing left out. Anyone that sees this picture will know that this is a website that we have designed without missing parts. But we have further work to do. On the background, there is no contrast between the background color and the picture itself. It's people we your eye will not immediately catch the dimensions and the edges of the website. So we need to give it a background. This we will have to create a rectangle behind, so we can use that to give it color. And we'll select a color from the website itself, so that we will not have too many colors on our display. You should treat your presentation as a design project itself. So now that way it will be everything will be able to go into each other without conflicting themselves. Now we've picked the color from the website and we see that it looks good. We are going to add an image, because this looks too bland, it's too doesn't stand out, it's too ordinary. So we are going to add a little razzle dazzle, and we're going to add an image picked from the design, because that image is the same image that it is on the footer here. I'm going to add an image so that it will cover the whole thing. Our the height is 1,015 by 2,000. We're going to make it 2,1, so that it will have extra spaces outside. Now, but unfortunately, the height is not enough. Then we'll increase the height 1.6. Now you see that this is definitely going to cover the entire design. Now we will center align it, take it to the back, but we cannot see it, so we are going to have to add opacity to the rectangle color that is there. Make this 80. Oh, we see how beautiful it is. Looks very good. I know you agree with me. Looks very good. But even at that, we still need to create a difference between the picture design and the background. Now we are going to do that with our shadow. Just like I said earlier, we're going to pick a color from the design itself. Pick this, that's not white, so that so you're going to have to let it spread up and to your right. So that's -7. That is the top, and 7 on your right. This is way too thick. So now, how what do we do next? Seeing how thick it is, I think we'll need to. I'm having a rethink. Let us make the background, the shadows show on all sides of the design. That way to have more contrast. Now you can see that this is. Let us reduce this. Now you see that it is less thick and even more efficient. Let's reduce it 20. There is stark difference between the design and the work. That way it pops. It shows very well. I think this is great. Yeah. If you like this, if this has helped you, kindly subscribe to the